Hello. Good afternoon, Eric.
Hi, how are you?
Not too bad, thank you. Spurs fans on Twitter last night, they were like kids on Christmas Eve. You can't have avoided to see all the speculation about Gareth Bale, and I know that players talk. Have there been messages on players' WhatsApp groups about the potential of Gareth Bale coming back?
No, nothing on the WhatsApp group. Obviously there's a lot of speculation, and we're all nowadays it's impossible not to see it, but it's not really for me to speculate on.
Just generally speaking, when a player of that stature, someone who's won 4 Champions Leagues, walks into the dressing room, how much of a lift could that potentially give the entire squad?
I don't know, because I think he's still in the Real Madrid dressing room, I don't know. Yeah, I really can't talk about a player from another team. It's really got nothing to do with really with me. So yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Let's go to James Savundra from TalkSport.
Hi, Eric.
Hello.
Eric, how have the squad responded to Sunday's defeat to Everton? Because some of the fallout and some of the comments after the game were quite strong, but how have you dealt with it in-house?
Sorry, from who? The comments from? I don't understand.
Oh, from the media, from fans. A lot of people were very unhappy following the result.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we were very unhappy, It's normal. We want to win every game. We're going into every game to try and win. So when we don't, I don't think anyone is more unhappy than ourselves, than I am personally, or the team is. I don't think there's anyone outside of this group that is more unhappy than we are when we do lose. So we're going to look to have an immediate reaction tomorrow, and try and move on from that game. We've got a lot of games. There's no time really to dwell too much on it. We're focused on tomorrow and the really busy schedule we've got. So we can't waste any time. We've just got to get back on it tomorrow.
And just finally from me, in terms of that hectic schedule that you mentioned there, in terms of player welfare, in terms of the Euros coming up next summer as well, how concerned are you about the number of games that Spurs potentially have this month?
In terms of the Euros, that's a long way away. Football things happen very, very quickly. Things change all the time, so there's no point thinking that far ahead. I'm just really focused on the next game. In terms of our schedule, from a welfare point of view, I think there's obviously no care for the players' welfare from that point of view.
Thank you, Eric.
Let's go to Darren Lewis. Darren, are you there?
Caught me a bit by surprise there, but Eric, I know you can't speak about players that aren't in the dressing room, but at the same time, how difficult is it to ignore the speculation that is all around you?
Personally,
sorry, Eric. Sorry, forgive me. Obviously, you have lots of players linked with the club, but this is a superstar. This is a different level of player. So I'm not just talking about any noise. I'm talking about this specific thing.
I'm sure from the fans' point of view, it's obviously when you're linked to a player of that level, it's obviously extremely exciting for any club. For me personally, it doesn't really affect me in any way. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last time. There's constantly speculation about different people going different places, and lots of different talk in football every day. Every day people are trying to fill the newspapers and the websites and everything. So it's personally, it's quite it doesn't really affect me in any way, really. I'm quite used to it.
And just one other question. it was more the manager rather than the media that was very scathing about the performance last weekend. How have the players responded to that?
Yeah, yeah. You know, we're men. We're not kids. You know, like when the manager isn't making those comments to try and affect us in a negative way. I think he's just giving his honest assessment of what he felt like how the game went, you know, and we have to accept that, take that on board, and try and change. As I said before, you know, as players, I think we're all very, very self-critical of ourselves and our own performances, and I don't think anyone will be more than ourselves. So we have to be honest with ourselves, and everyone was very disappointed with the result and the performance. And yeah, obviously, you know, with the schedule, you got to get over it quickly and move on, and that's what we're going to do. And I think the most important thing is the way in which we react. And if you want to be competitive and you want to be a big club, then it's all about the way you react after poor performances and poor results.
Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
Let's go to Matt Law.
Hi, Eric.
Hi.
Could I just ask you about Dele? I think we all probably know he's quite a close mate of yours in the dressing room, and he was taken off at half-time at the weekend. Jose's just referenced the fact that he took you off at half-time in a Champions League game, and that you reacted in the right way to that. Can you just give us some sort of idea of what it's like for that to happen? And also, are you able to tell us sort of how Dele is, how he seems at the moment?
He took me off after 30 minutes.
30 minutes, sorry.
It's even worse. Yeah, no, I think Dele's fine. I think my answer is the same, really. You know, we're big boys. This is a football's not a nice world. You know, it's not. It's all about results and performances, and yeah. Dele's not the first person to be taken off at half-time. I don't think it's the first time he's been taken off at half-time, and it probably won't be the last. And the same goes for all of us. You know, that's a thing that can happen in football. And as I said before, in the same sense, if you want to be a big club, if you want to be a big player, it's about the way you react and the way you take that and move forward with it. And I think, you know, knowing Dele and his mentality, he'll take that in that way and you know, work even harder and try and push on from there.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys. So just wary of time, so we'll go to one with a follow-up. Matt Dunn, Dan Kilpatrick, and then Charlie Eccleshare.
Hi, Eric. Yeah, I just wondered, when you look around a dressing room, I'm here.
Yeah.
When you look around a dressing room after a match, like after a result like the one at the weekend, you see the same faces you've seen there for 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years. You've been a close-knit group. Do you need some fresh impetus of some new blood, whether it's Gareth Bale or anybody? Would it really be really useful to the club just to breathe new life into what you guys have already done?
I'd disagree, to be honest. Since I've been back for pre-season and beginning of this season, I feel like there is a lot of new blood in the dressing room. You know, Steven Bergwijn's been here 6 months. Gedson Fernandez, 6 months. Pierre's just arrived. Matt's just arrived. I already feel like it's a very different dressing room to the one that I arrived in when I first arrived at Tottenham. I think there's only Hugo and Harry that are left from that group, really. I think like Jan and Michel Vorm leaving, they were kind of the last ones of that group. So yeah, I already feel like there's a very different dynamic to the dressing room than last season.
But would it give, with the news you talking about, does it give an extra buzz to the dressing room when you're trying to lift yourselves?
No, the dressing room isn't in a bad place. We've had one game, so it's not in a bad place. I feel like, pre-season that was under very difficult circumstances, under circumstances that were new for everyone involved in it. But the mood has been very positive within the group here. I'm still really excited for the season and feel extremely upbeat about the season we're going to have. Obviously, we didn't start in the way we wanted to or that we envisioned, but we still feel like we're in a very good place, and we've got an extremely busy schedule now for this month. So it's all about just trying to be in the best position and take every game as it comes. And we're just fully focused now on the game tomorrow, which is a huge game for us. And that's where all our focus is really. And it has to be there because we need a good result.
Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick.
Hey, Eric, can I just ask you about your comments just now when you said that the schedule shows no care for players' welfare? I mean, obviously, it's so packed. As a team, do you fear that you could come out the other side of this pile up with a few injuries? Is that kind of what you meant?
No, I don't mean that we're gonna. I don't know how we're gonna fare with it. I think the depth of our squad is the strongest I think it's been in my time at Tottenham. If you look at the players that were on the bench on Sunday and the players that weren't even in the squad, I think there's fantastic depth in the squad and fantastic quality throughout the squad. And the managers emphasised that it's that if we want to be successful and we want to win games and go far, this is all about the squad and the squad performing. And if you look at that schedule isn't showing any care for players' physical welfare. Yeah, I think it's common sense really. You try and ask someone to play Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. It doesn't seem like there is any care for players' welfare in that situation. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dan. Charlie, last question.
Hi, Eric. There was just talk there about kind of new players coming in and the dressing room, that sort of thing. One of the guys who has come in is Joe Hart. I'm guessing as well from England Duty.
Yeah, sorry, I missed Joe when I said those names.
Yeah, I know, yeah. You mugged him off there.
He's not going to be happy.
Here's your chance to reprieve. I just wanted to get your thoughts on kind of the impression he's made on the dressing room since coming in.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. He's obviously someone I knew beforehand, but the energy that he brings into the building is fantastic. His work ethic, obviously his experience. He's had a fantastic career, won many trophies, played in the biggest games, and at the same time, he stayed out after training just now, saving 10 people's penalties and 5 people's free kicks. So that just shows you the type of professional he is, and his willingness to help the team in any way, and that's so important, and that's a fantastic quality to have, especially with the career he's had, to still be willing to do those things and make those sacrifices. And he's a fantastic person off the pitch, and as I said, brings fantastic energy on the pitch and off the pitch. So I'm sure he's going to be great for us.
Did he save a penalty from you?
Yeah, he did actually, 1 in 4.
Thank you very much, guys.
Cheers. Thank you. Bye-bye.